Yeah, I can hear you too.
Awesome. We're actually on time this week.
Yeah, I was at the office, so I thought I should be on time today.
Gotcha. Awesome.
So nice. So in today's live session, what are we looking at?
Yeah, today I think we will talk about the first of all the new cameras that came out. But then there's in the EA version there's UniFi 4.3 that just came out, and then I think there was something else too. I don't remember what the other one was, but at least the new cameras and the new UniFi updates.
Hello? Yeah.
Yeah, you there?
Yeah. I think your voice was breaking for a moment. Yeah, what we were saying?
Okay. Yeah, the at least the new cameras and then the new UniFi updates.
Yeah, sure. So you will share the screen?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let me do that. Um, okay, so you should be able to see my screen.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. So, yeah, let's start with the cameras then.
Yeah, sure.
So, if we go, I don't know if there's a way to
Uh,
filter.
yeah, the G6 Dome, I think.
G6 Dome is new. Yeah, so right here is the G6
Yes.
Dome. That one is available now, I believe. It's $279. It's a 1 1/8 inch 8 megapixel sensor. It's got like the built-in AI. I believe it's got the SD card inside of it as well.
Yeah, it also has a microphone also.
Oh, the microphone too. Okay.
Hmm.
I don't see anything about the SD card, but I'm pretty sure I saw that it had one. Maybe not. Um,
Yeah, I think they mentioned about the SD card, but when I looked into the specs, nothing there.
yeah, interesting. Yeah, so it comes in black and it comes in white, so
Yeah,
two different
it
colors, which
comes
is kind of
into,
nice.
yeah.
And it's a pretty good price. So I think it's 4K, so it's one of the G6. So I'm excited to see like the quality of the G6 cameras. It's probably pretty high quality, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
exactly. Also, have you noticed that they use this label UniFi Partner Program? I'm not sure what is that for.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's on there. Yeah, I don't know, but I saw they also did it to the
I check on the
Gateway
EFG
Enterprise.
also. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gateway Enterprise in the EFG.
Yep.
I mean, the enterprise devices they have added looks like
Yeah,
or
so
the
like I know they have a partner program even for the ENVR. They
Mhm.
for there's like MSP partners, so like IT people, like companies that
Yeah.
buy stuff from Ubiquiti, like they partner up with Ubiquiti a lot. And I know somebody that's in that program, so maybe they get earlier access to these products or like cheaper
Mm.
prices. I don't know, but kind of
Yeah.
interesting. So that was the
So the
G6 Dome.
dome and the 180-degree piece also they have
Yes,
360-degree.
this is probably my favorite camera, and I'll probably buy it depending on the price. This is a 180-degree camera, so it gets like the entire area around it.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
yeah. I think this design is also very unique on this one.
it is. Yeah, a lot of
Check.
the cameras look similar. It does have the SD card slot, but a lot of
I
cameras
mean,
look pretty similar. But this is one that I've never seen before.
yeah, in black it looks very nice as
Yeah,
compared to the white one. It kind of remind me of Apple Vision Pro.
yeah, I can see that a little bit. They also have an accessory port on it. I don't remember where I saw that. Actually, right there. I don't know what the accessory port's going to be used for, but maybe there's going to be like vision enhancers or something like the other cameras had.
Yeah, exactly. They mentioned that thing on the video. You can
Oh,
have
did
that.
they?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, and it's also 16 megapixels, which is pretty high quality. PoE plus. So pretty cool
yes.
camera. I'm curious to see the price. Like you'll notice like for these cameras,
I mean,
The
I can guess the price for this is maybe $399. Looks like.
Yeah, that would make sense probably because it's
Yeah.
cheaper than the old AI 360. Well, actually, it's the same price as it. Did they drop the price on that?
Yeah, maybe I think
I think that
they
was
have
five hundred
dropped.
dollars.
It's yeah, 499. Not
Huh.
sure.
Anyways, yeah, that's the G6 180. Rob in the chat says the 180-degree camera only does 15 frames per second, which is interesting. Yeah, max frame rate is 15 frames per second. I didn't see
Mm,
that.
okay. And what about the G6 Dome?
Yeah, good question. G6 Dome, 4K, 30 frames per second. So it's double,
yeah,
which is interesting. I wonder why.
it uses two lens, by the way, like on both end.
Yeah, so maybe there's more processing it's got to do.
Yes.
It does have a speaker though, so it probably has two-way talk, I would imagine. So kind of cool. I like the look of it. It's new, it's different, and I think there's a lot of cool use cases for this because a lot of spaces I would see like two bullet cameras next to each other, like facing opposite
Yes.
directions. Like this would
Yes.
just combine both of them.
Yeah, exactly. That's the use case. I mean, that's the lineup it was missing. Now they have completed the lineup like 180
Yep.
degree, 360 degree, and all those. I mean, they
Yeah.
have even launched the 360 degree also, the newer version of
Yeah.
that
So the
G6
G6
Pro.
Pro 360 they also announced no pricing on that either, but 12 megapixel, so it's still pretty high quality. I want to see the frame rate though. I'm curious. 24 frames per second.
Yeah.
Interesting. So looks like it's outdoor rated again. Speaker, microphone on it. Pretty solid. I
Mhm.
The AI 360 camera right now is not my favorite. The quality's not the best on it. I'm assuming the quality on the G6 Pro is a lot better because it's a G6. I think the AI 360 is a G4 camera, so it's pretty old.
Yes.
Um, but pretty cool. It's got the
It's
SD card
it's got
slot.
this. Yeah.
I
This
think the
camera
black.
looks good, I think, in black. I mean,
Yeah, I think the black version's better. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
also, uh, when you mount it somewhere else, it does not get dirty easily due to the color. I mean, white one
Yep.
gets dirty.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the white cameras do get really dirty really quickly.
Yeah, I mean, after month or 2 months, you will get some yellow patches on that.
Yep.
Not sure.
Yeah, Rob M in the chat says he has an AI 360. He's not super happy with the quality. Yeah, like especially like mine. Like I got one mounted probably 20 feet in the air, facing down on like a lobby
Mhm.
area. And like it's pretty blurry. Like you can't really see. You can't pick out like text. You can't pick out faces as easily as you can on like even the
Exactly.
G5 cameras.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, the lens, I mean, it's not very, I mean, clear. The image is not very sharp on that.
Yeah, and I think it's a 2K camera, but it doesn't seem like it is. Yeah,
It is
2K POV
2K?
camera.
Yeah. So if you check the G5 Turret Ultra, which is I think better than this AI 360
Yeah, 2K.
HDPOE camera.
Yeah,
So that is just a 2K and this is 2K HD. I mean, what's the difference in that?
right. Yeah, one's not HD.
Yeah, I think the image qualities differ on that. Also, you get a de-warping image, like you can just use the cursor, the mobile pan,
Yeah,
tilt. So in that way, also the image when you zoom or dewarp the image, also that is also not clear on AI 360.
absolutely. Yeah, and I think having the higher quality image would make dewarping look even better.
Well, the thing is like the point is, if you mount it on a like a smaller distance, like 20 feet above, 20 feet and above, you will get I mean, low quality of images when you try to look. If you look into the ceiling height of 15 feet or 10 feet,
Yeah.
you will get better image on that.
Yep.
As far
You're
as,
right.
but what's the use case? Mostly used in warehouses and all places where you want to core a hole. So mostly they are all very high distance ceiling, like
Yep.
20 and above.
Yeah. The thing is too, like in the very center of the camera is like the best quality, just because like how it works, and then as you
Yes.
go up to the edges, the very top edge is like the worst quality.
Yes.
So yeah, that's the new G6 cameras they announced this week. Um, Also, I don't know if we've talked about the PTZ cameras on the live stream yet.
Yeah, I think the new G6 PTZ did like a beast, I think. I mean,
Yeah.
I've done some reviews also. It's quite good, I think. It got two lenses, 4K.
I didn't
I
know it
mean,
had two lenses. That's cool.
also, all the new cameras have this multi-tops AI engine, like their new thing to do AI detection on all those stuffs.
Yeah, that's nice to see it built in because then you don't need like an AI key, I don't think. Am I right?
Looks like, I think I've seen the last update like 6.0.41, which
Mm-hmm.
I did on the UniFi Protect, and to check the enhanced AI detection, it is asking for me to get AI key,
Oh,
like
really?
yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
I mean, some of the features they added, like you can pause and you can I mean, multiple connection, I mean multiple camera connection, like recording a human also and a car also in the meantime, like simultaneously.
Okay.
That features need AI keys, I mean smart enhancement, I
Right.
think.
Okay. Yeah, Rob said he could have bought the G6 PTZ, but he's still waiting for the black version, which the black version's coming out in quarter three, which is interesting. It's just a different
Yeah,
color.
I think everyone looking for black versions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as compared to the G5 PT, it's a decent upgrade, I think.
Yeah. Did they get rid of the old PTZ camera? I don't see that on here
Not yet.
anymore.
Oh yeah, I think if you just search for it, it will show. Otherwise, it won't show up there. No, I think they remove it.
Maybe they get rid of it.
Yep, looks like
Hmm.
they have they have PTZ Industrial and PTZ Precision, which is not yet released. I think it's
Yeah.
coming soon.
This looks like the newer version of the old
Yes,
PTZ camera.
yeah,
Wow, 22
and
times optical zoom.
yeah,
Hmm.
the Precision one has higher quality, I think.
Is it really?
What's
Oh wow,
Yeah, I
31
think
times.
yes, and the LiDAR technology is also given on that.
Yep. Wow, that's really cool. That's gonna be expensive.
That's why I think it will cost about like 1800 bucks, I think,
Yeah, I bet. I bet
because
does it take
current,
like PoE plus plus plus?
yeah, I mean, you can see that.
51 watts, just PoE plus plus.
Yeah.
Hmm. Wow. I do like how all these cameras are starting to have the SD card slots on them. I think have you used a camera that has an SD card slot on it?
Uh, I mean, UniFi or
UniFi,
non-UniFi?
yeah.
I I haven't used any camera yet because so far I have only the AI port which has SD card slot. Other
Hmm.
than that, I don't have any
Okay.
new cameras. I think it started with the uh, Edge series, like AI Edge,
Yep.
AI turret. I think it started with the AI turret and AI bullet. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
you're
if
right.
I'm saying correct. Started the edge detection. They told for like redundancy in the recordings whenever
Hmm.
your um, hard drives fail over. So for a meantime, your recordings will be stored on that SD card. And I think it started with the AI turret, and since then they are giving mostly cameras, the high-end cameras.
Yeah, it's interesting because like the LPR has it, but there's nothing about it in the software. that I can see.
Yes, I think they have not released those things like features. Mostly, this is how Ubiquiti does. Like they market them on the website and
Hmm.
even the video, but they don't launch the software feature yet. I mean, they just wait for some
Yeah.
time. So hopefully, I think they will bring those features in some. But that is why they have added those AI port thing like AI key and AI
Hmm.
port.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, AI key is also getting expensive. I have seen that the price on that has been changed.
799. Wow. Yeah.
Was it the same before? I think it
I
was
thought it was
less, I
six.
think.
I thought it was 699 before.
Yeah, I checked one of the Reddit forum. I mean, one of the guy mentioned that it is now sold out and the price is also changed on.
Rob M said the AI key price went up last week. Wow.
Yeah.
Was that the second price change already? It was priced
Uh,
at 679 is what he said. So just probably the first price change.
yeah, looks like I think they have increased like $120 more.
Yeah.
120.
I mean, if there's enough demand, then people will pay for it, I guess.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, I've seen the Tom Lawrence post on that. Like he posted on a YouTube community post that he's planning to do a video, full video on the enterprise protect and all those stuffs. And because I think he updated from Synology to the
Oh,
enterprise thing. I think that's why. And everyone is looking for the enterprise NVR.
which that's not in stock either, I don't think. Yeah, sold out.
I think their new lineup has been catch an eye everyone for
Yeah,
everyone. I mean, they're crushing it on that.
yeah,
Looks
they
like.
are. Yeah, there's manufacturers like Verkada who also makes cameras that I've heard. And like a lot of these cameras, especially this G6 Dome, looks just like the Verkada cameras. And the highlight of the Verkada cameras is there's no NVR, like it records to
Mhm.
the cloud, but they have micro
Yeah.
SD card slots that they record to first, and then every night they upload and dump the footage.
Yeah.
So it's a different way of recording, but I think I still like the local first approach that Ubiquiti has, where it records locally and then you can always access it locally. Then the SD cards are backups.
I mean, right now they have completed the, I mean, full ecosystem. Like, if you want to have the archive, you can archive your recordings to UNAS Pro.
Yep.
Like, there is a continuous archiving also. So that's a pretty good feature. You have them on the locally, even on your local NAS also.
Yeah, you're right. That's a nice feature. I think especially like once they get the software more fine tuned, like I think they'll get a lot of larger companies.
Looks like, yeah, I think they are targeting now. Everyone is looking for the full ecosystem. Like they don't want to
Hmm.
go with other. I mean, if you see mostly everyone swap their Ring cameras and all those
Yep.
to Ubiquiti, and so everyone is waiting for the G6 doorbell. I mean, the doorbell. They
Yes.
have not announced yet any new doorbell.
Yeah, and the G4, I guess, yeah, the PoE version's been sold out for a while for the G4 doorbell, and that's really old at this point.
Yep. I think they will announce G6 doorbell Pro something.
Yeah, I'd probably buy it because we have a Ring doorbell, and the Ring doorbell's not great. It like
Yeah.
it'll disconnect from Wi-Fi, or like it won't record, or like it'll send a notification that there's motion at the front door, and then like you won't even be able to see what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. Or they will name as AI doorbell Pro.
Yeah,
Never know.
I don't know. So, do you want to look at the recent
Yeah,
UniFi
the
releases?
yes, I think they have I mean we can take a look into both Protect as well as
Yeah.
the network application also.
Let me switch my screen. Okay, let me get rid of this. UniFi Protect. So recently they came out with Protect 6.0.
Yeah. I think
Um,
they have officially released that also.
yeah, it's
Think
official
it,
now. So
yes.
lots of new changes. They added the spotlight feature,
Yes.
a shortcut section on the Protect dashboard, which I've
Yeah.
yet to see how that's used. Um,
Yeah. I mean, you can just use one camera as a spotlight and you can use it as a multiple function shortcut. It will show on the left hand side as a spotlight. You can just click on that camera. It will show you all those things. I mean, detections, like specific detection, like if you want to do a person or
got it.
vehicle or license plate, you can just put that on the spotlight.
Okay.
I think I was talking about this one, which requires AI key.
Yes, the detection, re-identification, and segmentation.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also support for new triggers and actions in the alarm manager. Added support for tracking object dwell time.
I
That's
mean,
interesting.
if you open the blog where they write a blog of that, so there they have mentioned with the screenshots and the
Oh, really?
videos. Yeah, just check for the blog one, blog.ui.com on the website.
Oh, I
Mm,
see. There we go.
yeah. Yes.
There we go.
Uh, I mean, can you check for the Unify Protect one? You go back and
Oh, I see.
yes,
Protect
yes, one.
6.0.
Yes.
So there's a spotlight. I see. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that would make sense. That's kind of what they showed with the AI key when the AI key
Yes.
came out. That's interesting. So instant awareness with zero effort. It's just easy ways to search through footage.
Yes.
That's probably really nice if you have a lot of like a ton of cameras. It just makes it a lot easier.
Y- Yeah. You can just write it down those things. Yeah. I was talking about this dwell time and multiple camera tracking. This
Oh, I see.
requires AI key.
So it introduces dwell time overlays in both live and recorded video, allowing you to see how long a person remained in view. This makes it easier to understand behavior patterns and identify unusual activity at a glance. So if somebody's standing there for a while, then you can see that easily. Real-time playback and dwell time visibility, time-based overlays, and highlight presence detection, useful for monitoring lingering and loitering behavior. That's really cool.
Mm. Yes. So you can pause and click each frame and select a person or
Hmm.
object.
Yeah, actually, I can see a lot of use cases for this. There's like somebody I know that has some cameras like outside. So if somebody's standing there like at night, then that would be an interesting
Mm.
thing to see, or like how long they've been standing there for.
Yeah, exactly.
You can pause any frame. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, with the frame level, I think you can just frame level object selection for fast investigation. It
Hmm,
says that.
that's cool. Now they also have a redesigned Find Anything experience, which this is pretty cool. I do like this one a lot actually.
Yes.
It looks a lot better.
I mean, you can filter so many things. Like,
You can,
yeah.
especially for larger setups that have like a ton of motion events all the time. Like they keep coming in as you're searching through older ones, so it's really hard to just scroll through. So if you can just filter by like time or filter by
Yes,
different object
exactly.
types, that's amazing. Unified search interface with all the filters in one
Hmm.
place. Semantic
Hmm.
object matching improves search accuracy, designed for faster incident review and reduced manual work. That's big too. Like especially like if something happens and you need to search through footage, you don't want to take a long time to do that. So any time that they can save by searching through footage is pretty big.
Yeah.
Enhanced timeline and playback experience. The new timeline shows quick camera specific object summaries, allowing instant playback from any detected event. Additional tools make reviewing large amounts of footage much more efficient. It's really nice as
Yeah.
well. Multi-camera scrubbing is big. I
Yeah.
don't. I think they talked about that in an older version, but I don't think they ever added it until now. So
Yes, now if you have a AI key, you can add that.
yeah, that's really cool. Smarter alarm management. AI trigger previews show historical events for each query. One
Yes.
click testing for rapid set of validation. More authentication for secure integrations. Yeah, that's big. They didn't have HTTP authentication, I don't think, before,
Yes.
but it's nice to see that they added that.
Now even they have expanded system logs also. You can check each logs and everything. They have improved logging on that.
Yeah, they have. It's crazy too. Like it also
Hmm.
shows it all in one log window, I think. It's all in one page, and then like every time like you record or
Mhm.
download footage, it logs it. Um, it's really interesting. I also like
Yeah.
how it tells you how long it's been accessed for. I saw that the other day, um,
Yes,
just to see how long somebody's been watching the footage or whatever.
exactly. I
So yeah,
mean,
that pretty
yeah.
cool. I think that's pretty much all. The other one I do like is you can change the OSD overlay. So like you can move it to the bottom left or bottom right or whatever, just not in the top left. There's a couple cameras that
Hmm.
I have that are like it'd be nice to move that down to the corner. So it's nice to see that we can actually do that now.
Yeah, we can overlay the position of that. Yeah, exactly. That's correct.
It's a simple feature, but really nice. Okay, I think the other one I saw was if we go out of here, the Dream Machines 4.3.5. That
Hmm.
looks like a pretty big upgrade. But there's still a feature that I'm looking for. I'm trying to. The issue is with the UniFi talk phones and the doorbell. If you schedule out, so there's like the call manager basically on
Hmm.
the doorbells. The call
Hmm.
manager, even if it's scheduled out, it actually still just rings everybody at once. It doesn't listen to the menu or it doesn't follow the menu
Hmm.
that you assign to it. So like even like at nighttime, people would still get calls on their UniFi talk phones if somebody's ringing the doorbell. And UniFi told me in 4.3 they're going to fix this, although I don't see anything here. But they said like in the UniFi OS 4.3 they're going to do that. So I don't know
Hmm.
why. Maybe it's going to be a later version of 4.3. Um, but that's a big feature I'm looking for because there's a lot of situations where I don't want people getting doorbell calls outside of certain hours or things like that.
Okay, I see that. So that's a bug, I think.
It is a bug, yeah, but it's also odd. Like it's an actual UniFi OS thing. It's not like something that's within UniFi Talk
Mhm.
or UniFi Protect or Access. Like it's a UniFi OS thing, which is really weird.
Yeah, I mean, it is saying, I mean, it is related to the unifiers, not with the Unify talk and the doorbell.
Yeah, yeah. They said the issue will be fixed on UniFi OS 4.3.x. That's their timeline they have. So I don't know.
I think when they release stable one in that, I think they should improve it.
Yeah, yeah, because there's nothing in the bug fixes that talk about that or anything like that. So I don't know. I don't think there's anything else like that's big in the improvements
Yeah,
of 4.3.
if you check the Unified Network 9.3, there are some changes there.
Um,
I mean,
this
it's
one.
kind of yeah, yeah. Basically, you get improved system logs like the CEF formattings. Like you can just
Oh,
yeah analyze all the
hmm.
logs. Yeah, I've tried that on my and you can see each and everything on that logs.
Wow, you can see a lot. Yeah, I think having the filters is really nice because, like, especially if they're logging all these kinds of things, like, you have to be able to filter it through. And I like the severity. That's really nice to see.
Yeah,
So you can just look for, like, very important things that happened or that kind of thing.
yeah, exactly.
A lot of it's just, like, improved performance, it seems like, but 100 new content filtering categories.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, they have added the DSCP manager also, which also a good feature, I think. You can manage all through that DSCP manager options, and you can just download the CSV file of all your DSCP networks
Oh, really?
in your. Yeah,
That's really cool. I didn't know that.
yeah, you can check that. I mean, on your Unify network, you can just look for the DSCP manager under the settings.
Really? Huh. Oh, I'm not up to date.
What version you are running at the moment? I think
Um,
it was available in 9.2.87.
oh, I do see there's an export option.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
It
so it
uh,
literally just downloads it in a DHCP export file.
yeah, you can filter it out the offline, online, and
Yep.
everything. Yeah.
Huh, that's really cool. So, oh, you can also import too. That's really nice.
Yes, you can import that.
Hmm, that's cool. I like that. And I'm on, what am I on? I'm on 9.3.25, so I actually am up to date.
Sure.
Hmm. Oh, it said there's an update because there's a new early access version, 9.3.29.
Yeah, that is what we are checking right now on the screen, the community.
Oh, I see. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Have you tried IPv6 at all?
No, I have tried on my UDM Pro once. So I was just using DSCP one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I set up recently. There's like a Hurricane Electric, like a internet carrier. They have an
Mm-hmm.
IPv6 thing that you can basically they can give you public IPv6 addresses and they can tunnel them through like your IPv4.
Mm-hmm.
So like if your ISP doesn't have IPv6, you can use IPv6 addresses from them, and it works just like normal. Like you can still ping things. You can ping IPv6 addresses with your
Mm-hmm.
IPv4. So it's just like a nice way that you can test IPv6. Um, so that's kind of cool.
I think can you check can you do on the UDMs right now?
I believe you can do it on the UDMs. I'm doing it on OpenSense. Like I have a firewall that's
Hmm.
virtualized. Um, but I heard you can do it on the UDM, so I was probably gonna make a video about that because I thought it was pretty cool. It's not something
Sure,
I've seen
I've
a lot of
seen,
people do.
yeah, I've seen some YouTube video. It's, I mean, it was something like that. It's still available on the UDM or not, the IPv6, because uh, they have not yet added on the UDM consoles. I mean, they kind of added, but it was not working like they have mentioned on the release. So I hope if you see the new updates,
Yeah,
I think you'll see these are all, I mean, 4 years
yeah, it's
old.
very old. Actually,
Yeah.
here's a recent one from oh, that's also 2021.
Yeah.
I saw the date here. It was June 28th. I was like, that's recent, but yeah.
Uh, I can find one video. I will tell you which one you should check. Just give me a second.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool because I think, especially for ISPs, you don't have IPv6. It's a nice way for people to learn how it works and figure out how it works, like on a networking level and like pushing it out to the network. Um,
Hmm.
where is it? I can't find it. But yeah, it's pretty
Uh,
easy to do, and it's just essentially free IPv6 addresses. You get like a block of it's like a /48 or something.
I mean, yeah, if you get the IPv6 block of that, it's good to test that.
Yeah.
I'm finding that video. I mean, it was a good video on the
Who made it?
IPv6. I mean, some YouTube guy. I I didn't remember the name, but I like the video, and then I'm checking that.
Yeah.
Is it still shows? Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I got that video. Let
Found
me
it.
share on the Zoom. Yeah, just give me a second. I will share on the Zoom.
YouTube thinks that I'm a bot. I'm a bot. Let me open over here.
With Asana, you
There
can
we go. Just UniFi finally support IPv6 properly. State of IPv6 with UniFi Network v9. It's kind of cool. Oh, and Ubiquity commented. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll watch that later. Looks like a good video.
sure. Man. I mean, he was testing on the UDR7, I think.
Okay. I would imagine like most of the consoles would be the same probably. Like in terms of like how IPv6 works, it's probably the same across all the UniFi consoles just because the UniFi network being the same.
Yes.
What else do we have to talk about today?
Uh, I don't think so, and I think that is pretty much.
Yeah, there's not many new releases this week.
Unified Talk. I mean, I'm waiting for the Unified Drive new update. They have released 2.0.4, but that is not big update, I think.
Improve the drive management user experience. Yeah, not any big changes there.
Yeah, someone commented I would love to see a support for NUT
Oh, that would
automated.
be nice actually. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if we don't have anything else to talk about, then we can probably wrap up the stream then.
Yeah, I think we should yeah, for the next week we should talk about something else. You have anything in mind?
Um, I don't know. I really want to try Organization Manager, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if I have enough like consoles to try it out with.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good thing. We should try that. I mean, we should try for the Google Workspace and all those things. We should try that.
For
And
identity
I did,
or
yeah.
Organization Manager.
I mean, first we should take a look into the identity endpoint and set up the workspace on that with the Google Workspace, or if you have a Microsoft one, I
Okay.
would just try with the workspace and then I will test the organization manager, because you need to be the owner of the consoles
Right.
that you can manage and organize.
Okay. Yeah, let's try that. Cool.
Okay.
You still there? There we go.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here.
All right. Well, it was a fun stream today. Pretty quick.
Yeah, yep. So I
And
think we'll check back next week.
yeah,
We'll see about different topics.
sounds good. I'll see you next week.
Okay, sounds good. Cool. See you. Bye.
See you.